Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sims Food in Real Life. I'm making the pasta Primavera, and I started off by cooking and draining my pasta. And thank you to my very humble sister for holding this camera.
I better get credit.
Yes, as you can see, she is extremely humble. One of the humblest people I know. Okay, now I'm cutting up the vegetables. I'm cutting up one red bell pepper. Honestly, I would have liked different colored bell peppers. I just like the look. I don't know, but I cored it and sliced it. I am not good at cutting vegetables at all. I don't know what my problem is. I just can never get it to look the way I want it to look. But this is the closest I've ever gotten to that. And this is a yellow zucchini. It's a yellow squash, but it's basically just a yellow zucchini. And I cut it and I scraped out the seeds because I don't like the seeds. And I cut it into like smaller... I can't find the word. Hold on. Strips! Strips! I found the word. We're good. I cut them into thick, tiny strips because I didn't want them to be all mushy when I cooked them. And here's my actual zucchini, my green zucchini. I scraped out the seeds of that one too, just because. And I also cut this one into strips. I think I cut this one a little thinner than the other one though. I don't know. I know how to cut zucchini, like regular zucchini. I know how to do that pretty well. But everything else I struggle so bad with. Next, I'm doing cherry tomatoes. I have never cut a cherry tomato in my life, and I had to cut it one by one to get in the flow of doing it, and then I got faster, and I was able to do it within a few seconds. And I know that hack with the lid of the Tupperware that you cut it like that, but I didn't want to mess it up, so I didn't do it. And this is my yellow onion. It's a yellow onion. I was only supposed to use half of this, and I totally forgot that it was only half. So make sure you don't forget that. But then I started on my garlic, and this garlic was kind of mushy. Like, they were starting to go bad. It was like a mushroom, rubbery. Make sure your garlic doesn't do that. But it's all the garlic I had, and that's what I used. Then heat up some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, because the other ones are just nasty. Heat that up in a pan on medium-high heat, and swirl it around to get the whole entire thing coated. And then add your onions and cook it until it's like tender, translucent thing. I don't know what's up with me and forgetting my words, but anyways, we're adding in red bell pepper. We're gonna cook those for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until like kind of tender, and you can poke it with a fork. But then next, you want to add in your garlic and squash, yellow and green squash, zucchinis, and we're gonna cook that for about 3 to 5 minutes. Or I guess you can cook it as much as to your liking. I was just following The Sims. And then I added pasta water. That wasn't actually pasta water because I forgot to save my pasta water. Don't forget to do that. And again, I was only supposed to add half of that pasta, and I totally forgot. Don't do that either. Although it still tasted good. Then I added the tomatoes, salt, some pepper and Italian seasoning. And then I mixed that up, added some basil and Parmesan cheese on top. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. It was a very easy meal to make, and I 10 out of 10 would make it again. I loved this so much. The pasta was seasoned more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be some bland pasta, but it actually turned out to be really flavorful, and there it is. It was so good. 10 out of 10 would recommend.